So I felt inspired to talk about one concept, um, or why I believe emotional intelligence is important for people to help you better understand each other and be happier altogether, and I guess more empathic. Regardless of, I'm not sure actually if it's the right definition, but basically what I really feel painful about is that I believe a lot of people, or majority of people, we're taught to talk about things or to label things instead of, or judge a lot instead of trying to understand or being aware and expressing how we feel or how we perceive things. Because, for example, I believe that if you have, imagine you have someone, let's say, I know, bumping into you in a corridor, or I would like to think about example which I would feel a bit better about. Well, imagine if someone bumps into you in a corridor and you say, you're a dick, or what the fuck are you doing, or something like that. I'm afraid this will make the person feel, the other person probably not empathic with you, and this will prevent you in the end from getting your needs met. Because I believe, like, when you might have felt like attacked or disrespected or hurt, and I believe if you when you say that, yeah, like, to the person that you're a dick or something like that, the person will not feel empathy, they'll feel insulted, and they will probably feel hurtful, and I'm afraid they would feel aggressive towards you, and which would be exactly the opposite probably of what you would need, because you probably would need to feel respected. So I'm afraid this is really that's something that's fucks us up in a way, and like, as maybe Marshall Rosenberg would say, like, take out joy of our lives. But yeah, I'm afraid it quite lowers the quality of our lives if we do this. I remember, I believe Marshall Rosenberg, he mentioned that he went to see some civilization, or like some group of people that had a different language, and then they didn't use judgments towards each other, and that I believe really prevented any, like, much conflicts, and I believe it improved understanding. Because I believe instead, if you a lot of times, if you just really express what you mean, because we're just labeling things. Like, a lot of times I believe that, for example, you're I know you're walking with a friend on the street or something, and then you see a car, and or something, or whatever, some object, and you say, oh, this is beautiful. And if your friend likes that car or thing, he might feel validated by that. But if he doesn't really like it and he likes different things, then he'll feel probably invalidated by you and confused and maybe judgmental towards you for that. But instead, if I choose to say, that's what I try to do, is to say that I like something. Like, for example, I like this painting, and if there's somebody else who doesn't like it, then I feel understanding of that, and I believe they don't feel attacked by me saying that, as if I said, oh, it's beautiful, because I believe if I just said that it's beautiful, I would be only expressing my internal view or internal experience, subjective experience, as a fact. So it really it helps me to feel more empathic and more understanding of people when we are able to express ourselves subjectively and express our feelings instead of just judging or labeling, like saying you're a dick or that he's this and that and stuff like that. I believe it also helps you to learn more about yourself if when you can note the feelings you have. For example, instead of saying like you're fucking stupid or something like that you realize that maybe you feel judgmental towards that person, or maybe you feel superior. And I believe this might help you really in the end, because like to reflect upon yourself and how you view the world. So yeah, I think that would be it. I feel pretty awkward now making this video, but I wanted to try that. I felt really inspired to do that. So I feel pretty grateful if you chose to stay up until this point. And I wish that this will help you somehow in your life, and to make your life and relationships and whatever constitutes your life better.